Hello, late night pyramid intel. This is the most fun matrix hack ever, really is, and I can't take credit for it myself. So I actually am taking this one from BASHAR, channeled by DARRYL ANKA. There will be a link below this video if you would like to see the original source. But this is, it works. It sounds crazy. It sounds like it couldn't possibly work. It's going to go against everything that you've ever been taught. And it's actually the most fun too. And when you execute this one and you realize this truth, it's a little astonishing. When you realize that what's down is up, what's up is down, how everything is asked backwards and flipped upside down. This is a perfect example of that. And hopefully it will inspire you to move forward with all kinds of matrix hacks. You do not need to ever spend another moment in the matrix if you should so desire, with all of these tips that I'm going to be providing through the next week. All right. So this is how it works. Get out a pen and paper and you ask yourself, okay, from exactly where I'm sitting right now, what things do I have that I could do? What are my options right now and things that I could do right now? So on this list, you're going to include everything that sounds like it might be fun or that is an option to you. So right now where I'm sitting, I could play with my cats. I could go get something to eat. I could go to the beach. I could surf the internet. I could do my taxes. Ugh, shoot me. I could clean the house. You get the picture. So after you finish, you look at your list and you scan your list. Now what you're looking for is the thing that you are most excited about, your highest passion. Find out which one that is. So clearly it isn't going to be clean the house or do taxes. Maybe for someone, but certainly not for me. I am more likely to want to surf the internet or go to the beach or play with the cats, maybe even eat. So say I pick play with the cats. Okay, so I go and play with the cats and have a great time. Now, this only works if when you pick your highest joy, you have to lose yourself in the activity. You have to commit to it 100%. You cannot be playing with the cats and thinking about how you need to be somewhere else or feeling guilty or any of that. You have to be in the moment for this to work, okay? So you go and play with the cats, you come back, you're feeling pretty happy, pull out your list again, you look, you go down the list, you get to taxes, you're like, ooh, right? And I pick, I want to go to the beach. So now I go off and go to the beach. Now at this point, there may be a program going off in your head saying, how the hell is this ever going to help me achieve my goals? I need to do the taxes. I don't want to do the taxes. You know, you need to just delete the program and stick with what we're doing here. So if you're able to achieve this, if you can shut down that internal critic, which is a program, and you go to the beach and you just let loose and follow your highest joy, by the time you do 2 or 3 things on this list, you're going to be super happy. Your frequency is going to be way up. You are going to be in a completely different reality by the time you come back and look at your list again. So at this point, you pull it up. You may still want to choose something else on the list, but at some point, when you get to the do your taxes, it is not going to look, feel, taste, smell anything like it did when you started this list, because you're in a completely different frequency, a completely different reality. You've released the angst, blockages, and all of those things, and you look at it and you're like, okay, let's do the taxes. It needs to be done. It does. It looks like it could actually be okay. Maybe, you know, like you don't mind doing it, and you're going to launch into doing that, and sure enough, it's not going to be the worst thing that ever happened to you. You're not going to feel any of that, you know, that you had felt before, because you have followed your highest joy. You've indulged yourself. You've respected yourself. You've rewarded yourself. So then you don't mind doing it. This is ass backwards, completely upside down from everything that we are taught, right? And this is the problem. We have programmed out who we really are, what we really want. We have disrespected our desires, our passions, our happiness, our joy. And then we wonder why the world is in a state where everyone's miserable, unhappy, you know, list goes on and on. This is why. We've been programmed to create hell on earth, when all you have to do is follow your highest joy, and then everything that you do is happy and okay and easy because you're in flow. You're not pinching yourself off. You're not creating a reality where you tell yourself, you know, we have programmed ourselves to expect misery in order to be functional and even a minimal success in this society. It's horrifying. And then because everyone is functioning in this unhappy state, we police each other. And if you don't function as a constructive participant in society, then you are shunned by the crowd. You are ridiculed, you know, and that's going to yank right down on your frequency. So even if you try to live your life by feeling good, imagine that, like, how dare you? Then everyone else is going to do everything in their power to try to yank you back down. So you've been programmed to torture yourself. And this torturing, this keeping you in a low vibrational frequency through guilt, through denying your true self, your true desires, it disconnects you from source, from the joy, extreme joy, unconditional love, that exuberance that you feel. That's keeps you in connection with all your higher beings, your higher self, your connection to the divine. So if you try this, your reality will shift just from doing this experiment once authentically. And then you will realize that you do create your own reality by what you think. And you can't fake energy. Talk about that all the time. So why not put yourself in a place of joy and high frequency, so then that all of your experiences are proactive and not reactive. That's how you shift yourself into a happier world, surrounded by happier beings, and everything in life will look completely different. So that's my most fun matrix hack ever. And thank you, BASHAR and DARRYL ANKA. You want to know more about BASHAR and DARRYL ANKA? Click the link below. Thank you so much for stopping by my channel. I hope it helps, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.